All right, good morning, everybody. David E. Taylor, you're a piece of shit. I hope you like the documentary. And I'm not going to be on too long because if David's on tonight, I'm going to be on a fucking bullshit show. All right, everybody. So the documentary was last night. If you didn't see it, go ahead and watch it. Hit that like and subscribe while you're at it. Um, David, you fucked up, man. You fucked up. Pissed off a lot of people with what you're doing. You've brought a lot of repressed memories from people, and this is the product of that. And Vicky Yohi, this is a big shout out to you too. This is something that you could never accomplish. You had to fucking scam people out of money, and you couldn't do something that a group of fucking highly motivated, just people, man, everyday people, normal people, came together, put this documentary together, put all the working parts together, and made it happen. There was no bitching, no complaining, no asks. Nobody asked for money in this. People were asking if they needed money, if we needed money for this. You know what we told them, Vicky? We told them no. The reason why, the reason for this documentary, guys, is this is an awareness thing. That's it. That's it. To raise awareness. I'm going to use the reference that Israel #1 made is you're not going to fucking the reason we want this documentary on YouTube is we want people to be able to do it for free, right? It's so Israel #1 and me were talking yesterday. When your house is burning down, you're not gonna sit outside waiting with your fucking credit card for the fire department when they get there to make a payment for them to put the fucking the fire out on your house, right? No, you don't want to do that. That's what that's what we pay our taxes for and shit. We pay to fund the city fire departments and things like that. If you're volunteer, it's different. They send you a fucking bill. Most fire departments send you a bill anyways. But guys, this documentary wasn't about, there was no right or wrong. Was this documentary, the quality, whatever the case, was it right or wrong? It was more of just to raise awareness, everybody. We have to raise awareness about people like David and what they do, how they leech off the system, how they scam the government, how they're scamming local. When you scam, David, check this out, man. And I'm sorry I'm not wearing my Axe Michelle shirt today, guys. I wanted to keep it like a little more formal today. But anyways, you guys, where's I going with this? How David is defrauding the government. So David, when you defraud the government, not only do you defraud the federal government, you defraud your local, state, you fraud the government all the way on up to the top. You know that, right? You don't just defraud, the IRS. You defraud the police, you defraud your city development, public works, all that shit, David. You're using my money technically to defraud the government. So again, that's why we're here, David, because you're running a full-blown fucking fraud scam. The documentary is doing really well right now. Timothy Clark. Wow, this guy's even more of a cunt than I originally thought. Yeah, Timothy Clark, he's a real sack of shit, dude. Yeah. Beach Lover, he's just sickening. He's been translated. Yeah, a couple of weeks ago, Beach Lover, he said he was going to fucking have some information downloaded to his fucking brain. You need to download a new fucking hairstyle, David. That's what you need. At 1404, David said he has seen God kill kings and presidents. This is Cult Watch. Yeah, David, which president did you see God kill? David was born after the Kennedy shooting, so who did he see die? David, Cult Watch, he's a fucking liar. David, you're a liar. You're a false prophet. You're a scam artist. You're a lying sack of shit. You're an adulterer, narcissistic, just compulsive scam artist piece of shit. That's exactly what you are, David. Anya Williams. I'm pretty serious. Oh, look, it looks like we got a troll in here. Who's this? Some Chinese guys in here. It's probably spam. Anya Williams. Yeah, David's pretty illiterate. Bugman, I would bet money David was mad at the young lady in blue at the 30-minute mark for not falling for his crap and not letting him get in her pants. I just know he tried bet. Yeah, that he is. David is. That's. Maka, the documentary went out last night, man. Yeah, Derek Hewlett, he deserves to be exposed. They know my life. Yep, we know David's life. I have his social security number. Bugman22. Wouldn't you just love to be at the gates of heaven when he arrives there? God, let me see. Let's see here. Oh, yes, I was waiting on you. I have a special place reserved for you in the same level of hell reserved for fake preachers. It is the deepest, darkest part of hell. You have earned it from the deception and pain and hurt you have caused. Now, David, rot in the hell you have earned. Maybe have Gabriel escort his ass there on the way and inflict pain that mortals cannot even fathom. This is how I see it going anyway. It's a good, yeah. Hey, real one, what's going on? Thanks for coming in today, man. It's on my channel, Maka. Handle it, Israel. What did he say? Was it spam? Hi, Marilyn. I figured it was. When Kenneth Copeland speaks in and I use the term loosely tongues, it sounded like a vinyl record playing backwards. Go Team Cook. Fuck yeah, man. The gibberish is what got me with David, man. That was one of the catalysts that got me. Let's see. Atco 1962. Yeah, none of those guys, man. They've never been to Godzilla Emperor. Fuck. That's fucking funny, man. That's fucking funny. Just put a little dinosaur fucking emoji. No, Marilyn. No, Marilyn. So one of our followers, guys, Peace Dreams, actually, shout out to you. They have my number. This is one of Peace Dreams came to us earlier on, and she gave out her story. She was also in a destructive cult, similar but more. It was a lot more progressive. Like it was a longer progression, basically. Tuck it. I love Godzilla. That's fucking funny, man. It's a guy coming in here talking about Godzilla. He's over in Japan. Hi, Marilyn. So, Peace Dreams basically shout out to everybody who helped with the documentary. You know who you are. I finished watching the documentary. Have no words. My congratulations to every single person who put in the hours of labor. This is a masterpiece. I'm going to post, but I just wanted to tell you personally how proud of you I am for bringing this team together, bring down David Taylor. Have a good Monday. Thank you, Peace Dreams. It's people like you, really, that share your stories and give credibility to these motherfuckers out here running these cults. Jake, thanks for being here with us, buddy. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, and this, what I was just saying too is it's not really about a right or wrong, This documentary is it's awareness, man. We got to open people's eyes to this shit because this shit is still fucking going on. People are still believing these fucking prosperity ministers and they are still giving them their money. I love Godzilla Emperor Taisho. This is the 123rd Emperor of Japan. In Japan, plays 1912. First year. Oh man, you could probably block him, man. He'll be coming here doing that shit. Oh, hi, Marilyn. Would have been nice. Jake, yeah, maybe he knows where Jimmy Hoffa is. That'd be nice. Hey, man, I saw the Irish. What was it? The Irishman? Hey, man, Frank Sheeran killed Jimmy Hoffa and they burned him. Yeah, real one. You know, it's going to be good things come to those who wait, man. This is a, you ever see Hateful Eight? The name of the game here is patience. I'm talking maybe 2 or 3 more years before David Taylor is put in jail. Real one. If you're in America, you know, and you pay your taxes, file fraud reports, man. That's how we're going to get these assholes, is we have to file the fraud reports against them. No doubt. No doubt. That's how, if David's going to commit this scam and they can't, because the thing is, the government isn't going to fucking shut his church down, man. What they're going to do, if we got to get it, we got to get him on the financial crimes, because it's not illegal to fucking be a cult in America. That's the thing about it. But when the behavior becomes destructive, like David's, you know, when you have the indoctrination and the narcissism and just the all around just piece of shit attitude that he is, you know, like that shit's got to be stopped, guys. You can't have that. Yeah, me too, real one. I have been for years, man. Been committed to this sack of shit. It's a project. It wasn't even an obsession. First, I just watched the depositions all the time. Then it became an obsession. Then it became a project / duty, really, to stop this sack of shit and any other piece of shit that is thinking about doing what he's trying to do. Copeland's next. That sack of shit, man. He's the worst of the worst, man. That would be my holy grail. And I'll fucking start filing fraud reports against Kenneth Copeland too. That shit. This guy's got fucking private jets and shit, and he's a fucking church. Yeah, okay. He took the money from his church, and then he turned his nonprofit money into for-profit business. You can't do that. Super fucking illegal. Yep, Derek, anybody who cuts a Mercedes into a limo is ridiculous. Yeah, no doubt. Yep. Somebody said they live close to limo land. I want somebody to go over there and ask how much it costs for them to fucking cut a Mercedes into a limo. The fuck, man? Yeah, Maka, fuck yes, dude. That little fucking white light you always see in there, fuck yeah, dude. That's the evil, bro. I'm a firm believer in good and evil, man. And Kenneth Copeland is definitely fucking evil, man. Okay, so it's in Springfield, Missouri. I should just fucking call him. See what they say. Yeah, Maka, he's something else, man. No doubt. Definitely needs to be stopped, that's for sure. I mean, it's fucking mind-blowing that the government's even allowed it to go on this long, you know? That's kind of where I'm at with it. Yeah, but he can't really hide from this, man. That's the thing. He can't hide from this documentary. It's out on the internet now, man. And it is gaining views as we speak. It's at 705 now, and it was just posted last night. You know, David, you can't fucking run from this, dude. This shit is gonna go viral. Yeah, and the amount of scary he is, David, if All right, cool. I will call them. It's Labor Day. I don't know if they're open today. I wonder if they've ever got any phone calls about that fucking transaction. I wonder if they just thought it was a ridiculous idea too, having this false prophet, you know, and they're like, okay, I guess, yeah, sure. I would like to think that they looked at David like he was just a moron, you know, like, are you serious? Yep. Peace dreams. I'm so proud of our team for people. Proud of our team of people for getting together, using all our talents and skills to make this happen. Well done. Yes, but they didn't answer me. Oh, so you called Real One and you thought you asked them? That's badass. Did you ask them how much it costs? They probably wouldn't tell you. Probably some kind of fucking non-disclosure agreement. I'm sure, dude, I would like to think they probably got a shit ton of calls regarding that. You know, no doubt. Oh, you called a few years ago. Okay, probably right after the deposition probably was done. Triscoe, yes. Like a boat. Like, hey, can you make a limo boat? Or a limo yacht? Start coming up with all these fucking whack ass fucking, yeah. I've been waiting Devil in. Yeah, me too. Same here. Ever since I saw the depositions and him just sit there and fucking lie under oath, man. That's where he deserves to be. That's where fucking Kenneth Copeland deserves to be too for what he's done. Joel Osteen, he's a sack of shit too. Definitely deserves to be there, man. Prison time straight up. And it's like, how does the authorities just let these guys slip by like this when there's media attention? You know, when there's videos out here of David fucking saying shit like this, like calling people faggots online and stuff. You know, that's pretty fucking derogatory, David. That takes a lot of fucking balls as far as I'm concerned. Coming out here calling Rick, you know, I know who you're calling a faggot too, dude. I'm pretty sure he's not, okay? Go Team Cook, 106 dislikes, 1 dislike. Who could it be, I ask? I think so too. David likes to sleep around, man. He does. He likes to he'll fuck anything with a hole in a heartbeat, man. I wouldn't let him near my fucking dogs, man. I'd be scared for him. Robert Grainer, thanks for subscribing, man. Appreciate you. See, Maka Driscoll, that's what I'm trying to say is like, how the fuck is this going on in America? You know, our politics are, I don't want to say they're the same, but we both live in a democracy, you know, and yet here your country has laws that don't allow mega churches, but here in America, it's like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, they bring in a lot of money. Elections, influence, you know, that's one of the topics I was talking about one time is think of these mega churches, think of how much money they bring in just on a monthly basis. Yeah, absolutely. It's crazy. And then to think of multiplying that exponentially, man, these fucking mega churches are bringing in billions of dollars a year easily. Unreported? Once the money hits the tithing plate, they don't have to say shit about where it goes. Did you want some attention, buddy? Come here. Come. Maka Driscoll, your laws, what prevents the mega churches from operating there? Are you aware of like how they regulate that by chance? Marley says, "Hey, I like to be on YouTube." Okay. P Streams, good morning. Good morning. We're just kind of doing open channel. I just asked Maka Driscoll what kind of laws prevent mega churches. You know, what's the legislation behind it? Did Obama give him back the money Devil Taylor gave to him? What money? I don't think Obama ever gave David any money or whatever. David says he got an award by Obama, but that was David bought that award for himself because he's never fucking won an award for himself. The only thing he's good at is fucking scamming people. Huh? What do we think of David Taylor? Huh? Oh boy. Morning, sunshine. This is Bob. This is Marley right here, guys. Found him. Well, he kind of found me. He found me. Devil donated to his campaign. Yeah, yeah. Wonder how much he donated. I wonder if he asked for the money back. Marley says, "Hey, pet my face, okay." Devil donated to his campaign. Yeah. I don't think it could have been much. You know, David's too much of a fucking cheapskate. I could see him donating like $20. Be like, yeah, I donated to his campaign. I'm a huge donor. Oh boy. Yeah, P streams. That was it had to be done that way, because all the information was public, had to be fact-based with with the information to back it up, which is why we had all these stories come out, because for one, I'm fucking with you, man. I want him in prison. Yes. He donated in sacrifice. Wayne Thomas, hit that like and subscribe, man. I'm starting to talk about legislation. I was just asking Maka Driscoll here, because they're from the UK. What they're telling me here is, I haven't got the answer yet. I was asking Maka Driscoll, or yeah, I did. You have, okay, basically people just can't announce themselves as a prophet like David. We have established faith and laws are run by the established religions. So what he's just telling us here, you actually have to be an established religion, you know? Yes, you can. You could fucking register your religion as fucking anything in America, Maka Driscoll. Hang on, I'll look up the IRS requirements to be a fucking nonprofit. Okay, give me a second. How to become a church in the US. It's a fucking scam, man. How to start a church checklist. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Okay. Got it. Good. That's how to start a 501c3, but I need the, yeah, you have the Church of England, and what else? That's what I'm saying. And Dave here at Maka Driscoll, David just says, "Oh, I'm a fucking prophet because God said so." What the fuck? You know, I'm college educated, man, and I had my history teacher, man, had 80 hours of fucking theology courses, man. I would never challenge my teacher to a fucking theology debate. You'd fucking bury me. Okay, Marla, now you're being needy. Thank you. Go on. Okay, I'm still looking how to start a church. Let's see here. I'm gonna probably have to go to the irs.gov website, guys. I know Marley's a fucking true prophet. David, Marley's fucking smarter than you too, actually. Let's see here. See, but okay, so there's a 501c3, and then it's weird. There's like, you can do non-for-profit. There's like you can do like nonprofit, then there's like church exemption, shit like that, you know. Let's see here. Take a peek. Church. Yeah. BS fundraiser so I can hide the money in the file for bank service. Yeah, Wayne Thomas, that's exactly what the fuck I think is going to happen. He is, okay, Wayne Thomas, he's in this legal battle right now, right, with Harold Lewis. As we speak, there's been court updates, right? There have been updates. He is still fighting this battle with Harold Lewis, all right? Me and Colt Watch, Jam and my Colt Watch, we went to most of the cases throughout COVID because they were still holding Zoom meetings for COVID. So the case was still active. And they're fucking gonna go after David. Somebody's getting deposed again in that case, Wayne. You can go and look it up on the St. Louis, let's see. Let's see. St. Louis. Let's see, I think that's it. .court.gov. I'll post a link for you, Wayne. Give me a second, okay? Court stuff. There we go. Okay, here we go. Give me a second here. Yeah, Peace Streams, yeah, and Maka Driscoll, that's the kind of regulation that needs to be put into place like this, is these fucking sacks of shit, they just pop up out of the weeds. Oh, I'm a prophet. No, the fuck you're not, dude, because that shit just doesn't happen. Yeah, it is. Catholic training is fucking, dude, you're looking at like 7 years, I heard, man, just to become Catholic. Hey, Shayla, good morning. Thanks for being here. Yeah, there's a lot of standing and sitting in Catholicism, man. Maka Driscoll, I'm there with you on that one. Oh, why is it this opening? Come on. Fuck. Okay, I'll just post it. Let me post it here. Yeah, it's like PhD Catholic. Hey, Wayne, I'm going to post the case number in the chat here, okay? Vicky Yohe, I want to get in with her. It's 5 years. Okay, and Wayne Thomas, you have to go to the Missouri courts, and it's going to be 19th District Court in St. Louis, Missouri. Yeah, Wayne, did Vicky come out and say something about the documentary? That's what I'm curious about. I don't think she did. This is something Vicky tried to do. Yeah, the Catholic Olympics, man. Mary Vanderveer. Yeah, no doubt. My grandma was Catholic. And I saw that religion. I saw how religion was practiced, respectfully and properly. And that's kind of part of the reason I'm here, because it's like my fucking grandma. I watched her be a devout Catholic and be devoted and proper in the church. And then you have this fucking sack of shit, David, here. Yeah, Wayne Thomas, 19th District. Yeah. Let's see, courts. I was trying to get it open, but it wouldn't. I couldn't get the web link open, man. Yeah, Shayla, thank you for your contribution to the documentary. You know what you did. Wayne Thomas, that's where you got to go. 19th district, yeah. And you just put it in that number and it'll pull up. I haven't learned to do the screen share yet. I'm still learning that, man. I'm having a really hard time with OBS, and I would love to get on here and show you guys what we've all found. That way we can all look at it together and just see what the fuck David's up to. Wait, did Vicky Yohe come out and say something about the documentary? I don't think she would. She knows this group doesn't like her. I mean, if she did, that's cool, but okay. Yeah, we just added her to the documentary because she was part of the scam, man. It's on my channel, Mary Vanderveer. It's the latest video. Posted it last night. Yeah, epic. It came out really well, man. Peace Dreams, he's probably shitting a fucking brick. Yeah, not a problem, Mary Vanderveer. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you stopping in and, letting us, it's important that people know about these guys and what they're doing. Dreams. Yeah, he's... Do it, Shayla. Fucking do it. Post it. I've already shared it on his Twitter page. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I had Twitter here. Give me a second. I mean, David hasn't really been posting much on Twitter, which is nice. But, and the 3 hour length, guys, the 3 hour length was necessary. That was a necessary length for this because of the compare and contrast between the other three cults that we know of in America, that we know of in the past. Yeah, he did all the time, Lone Star, while we were live streaming, and because he knows he knows what we were doing. He knows what we were doing last night. I actually spoke to somebody today too on the phone from the cult. And no, it doesn't. And that's the thing. It doesn't feel like 3 hours. It really doesn't. It was really, I thought it was well done. He's posting, defending himself about his father. So Israel, he's posting right now. Let's see here. Let me post a comment on David's Twitter. Stand by, David. Yeah, everyone go post on his Facebook. Yes. If everybody's able to do that right now, everybody go post that fucking link on his Facebook, man. David, I told you can't outrun this. You can't. I'm actually going to share it to his Twitter right now. Okay, here we go. David Taylor. There you go, David. Tweeted. Done. I'm going to go ahead and tweet it to a couple of his other. Oh man, this is going to he's going to hate us. Oh, he already hates us anyways. Oh man, this is amazing. Yeah, he's hitting that fucking pooker pipe today. That's probably for sure too, man. Wouldn't surprise me. Really wouldn't, man. Okay, I already sent one there. Calarios, I see it on Twitter. Right on, man. I'm going to post it to your page too. Smith. Oh, Thor, what's up, dude? Just posted it to his Facebook. Yep, he's hitting PC. He's hitting PCP. He needs to fucking smoke some elephant tranquilizer. That's for sure. Fucking weight. Probably fucking do a double dosage with that shit. Yeah, Otar, happy Labor Day, man. It's Labor Day, guys. I had to look up what Labor Day was actually founded for. It was formed by a fucking group of workers, blue collar, middle class workers that said, no, fuck that. We want a day off for all of our hard ass work we've been doing. So here we are. We have Labor Day. It was formed in 19. Hang on. I was looking at it the other day. Like 1920, I think. It was 1882, I'm sorry. Became a federal holiday in 1894. Labor Day pays tribute to the contributions and achievements of American workers and is traditionally observed on the first Monday in September. Yeah, so happy Labor Day, y'all. Good job on all the hard work y'all fucking done bringing this sack of shit down. Enjoy the fruits of your labor. We're going to watch David fucking just fall apart now. That's what's going to happen. You have so many special days in the U.S. We get Valentine's. I know, Micah, you guys don't have very many holidays over there. Like we get Christmas, like we have federal holidays, and then we have, there's like just these random ass holidays in between. Germany has fucking the most. Yeah, peace, dreams, and share it. Share it. I mean, the count's going up as I'm sitting here watching it, so, it's doing what it's supposed to. And it looks like my channel actually might be fucking ghost banned again by YouTube. Fucking assholes. They like doing that to me. I don't know why. David doesn't like me. Okay, David, you're fucked, dude. You can't. This is so awesome. I slept really good last night, David. I did, man. I slept like a fucking rock last night because I knew. Yeah, peace dreams. Is the bell on your notifications? Like, is the little bell filled in? Hey, Irie, good morning. Maka Driscoll, he hasn't been posting much shit on Twitter lately. I think he is kind of being watched on Twitter, but I could be wrong. I'm not sure. He should be fucking banned from all social media platforms. This was one of the things that I paid attention to the last couple of years, how these social media platforms just let these fucking sacks of shit run rampant with misinformation. Talk about healing COVID and shit. Like that shit should be fucking, cut that shit out right there. Yes, and I've unsubscribed and subscribed again and everything. Does it fix it when you subscribe and resubscribe? Peace streams. Because you're not the only one to say that. I'm pretty sure fucking YouTube has something to do with it, or there's other people behind it. That's just, again, I can't put anything past anybody in this because of what the fuck we're dealing with. And it doesn't fix it. It keeps happening. Yeah, I think I'm ghost banned again right now. I don't know why. YouTube's playing God. Yeah, and it's just like, it's weird. Like I'll gain 5 or 10 subscribers and I'll lose 3. But I think that's just, I don't know. I think that could be David making fake accounts, subscribing, and then, like I said, can't put anything past anybody, man. Not these assholes. Not with the amount of money that's been thrown around this case. You know, you're talking fucking millions of dollars, no doubt, in this case, and money buys everything. Irie Dread, yeah, to fucking basically try to shoot down the documentary. Is he on Miracles in America right now? He's also been posting on GGC on the Kingdom of God Global Church channel lately. So he has been posting there. Looks like he posted there yesterday, actually. Hi, Marilyn. Yeah, it looks like he ran a video. Oh, Otar, you do? That motherfucker. Okay, so yeah, he's doing Kingdom of God Global Church Sunday service. He has Tony up there fucking preaching. Yeah, okay, so he's trying to run shit on his other channel now. Otar, is Joel Osteen fucking running his church again? Yeah, but today's Rosh Hashanah, Irie Dread. Yeah, Otar, that's all he had to fucking do, man. He would have got instant PR. Fuck yeah. Then you know what? I probably could have supported somebody like him, but nope, fuck that clown, dude. He didn't want to get mud on his fucking floors. And Joel Osteen's a fucking demon too, man, when you look at him. Michael Driscoll. Yeah, Joel Osteen's on my list too, man. This guy's buying like exotic cars and shit. I'm sure he will. I'm sure he will, Driscoll, no doubt. David will get butthurt over it, no doubt. Okay, Thor. Good question. One question to clarify: the Rick and Debbie Frazier situation, the deposition. The issue was Rick questioning his wife donating to King Clown's ministry, and Deborah still supports David. Yes, Thor. Deborah still supports David. What this was, though, it was a recall in a divorce case because Debbie went back to Rick, you know, probably maybe a year and a half. It wasn't long, man. I spoke to Rick. It wasn't very long after this fucking divorce settlement went through that Debbie went back to Rick and asked Rick for more money. All right. And I'm talking to Rick. We're having this conversation on FaceTime. Rick basically asked her, like, well, where's all that money you just got, you know? And she's, oh, I gave it to David. So that's why the deposition was put into place. It was a recall, man. It was made to discredit David. It was made to show that Debbie gave the money to David and basically to discredit David, man. It was, man, that whole fucking deposition, the way it was set up, it was, yeah, Peace Dreams. He'll have to set up his own public relations documentary to show what lies we told. And David's not that fucking smart. He can't do that. So that's why we report his channel to YouTube all the time. Yeah, Thor, no, not a problem, man. And I mean, wouldn't you be pissed? Like, say you got a divorce with your wife and you give her a small settlement and then she just fucking gives it up to some sack of shit like David, man? I'd be fucking livid. Yeah, Shayla. Yeah. There's more details to that too. It goes beyond delusion, Shayla. Yeah, no problem, Thor. Dude, that deposition was a shit show clusterfuck, man. It really was. It was brilliantly, like, how do you say it? It was beautifully chaotic. Best way to put it. Oh, you're tough. That's enough. Thank you. Hey. Did a hell of a job on Deb, man. Taking all that money, dude. And Rick sat next to Debbie, or not next to Debbie, but next to David prior to some of these court proceedings. And so Rick sits next to David. Rick sits next to David, starts talking to him, and Rick asked David, hey, David, hey, be a good Christian man and give Debbie back 10% of what she gave to you, at least, so she can at least have money to get an apartment, get her life started, and not be broke. David's reply to Rick, don't be ridiculous. So again, Rick's telling me this, all right? Rick told me, he was like, all right, man. Rick was being very cordial with David. He was just like, dude, my wife, this was my kid's money, like this money isn't for you. So that's where this all kind of stems from, the deposition, all this other crap, is the fact that I dread there is, but it won't be released. Deb sent some money into David. Now she has to defend her decisions rather than face the facts. Yes, Otar, somebody was there, called it out. It's the fact that she gave up all this money, and she's it was actually namby-pamby. The fact that Deb has sunk all this money into David, and now it's like that's all she has to show for it is fucking David. What a fucking shit show to show for all your money, Deb. And it sucks that Debbie has to sit back and defend him like this, Sunk cost fallacy, yeah, Otar. That's, I think, yep, the sunk cost fallacy. Like, they've sunk so much cost into David that they're just gonna fucking defend him ruthlessly now. Where did he post that at, TV Smooth? David just posted this. The accuser of the brethren knows that people more specifically, oh wow, David, you're learning to spell. Religious people. I'm not religious, David, so you have nothing on me. Can't resist the temptation to gossip, especially when slander is involved. There is no slander involved here. This is all facts, David. David, all this shit we put in that documentary was all facts, dude. All that stuff was public information that's already out on the internet about you, and we just we tied everything to, oh, David, I see you're writing here giving your one dislike. Thanks, buddy, you sack of shit. Why won't it be released, I dread? Because the deposition of Debbie is probably really fucking damning. That's what I'm thinking. It's fuck, man. David's MO of fucking manipulating mentally ill people is why Debbie is where she is. I'll put it that way. Okay. I dread. Is that cool? It would be damning to Rick, pretty much. It would be damning to everything. It would sink the whole fucking ship, probably, Debbie's deposition. I mean, why would, man, to give up that much money and just to think that David's still been pulling in this kind of money, scamming people out of this kind of money. I've spoken to people that have been scammed out of this money. Yeah, I dread. It's like, you got to think of David's MO and the type of people he manipulates. Look, here's David's fucking Facebook post. Look, guys, here it is. David, Liquid Church in Houston, Texas. Okay. The accuser of the brother knows that people more. Okay, got that. Which reminds me of the devil himself. We can't say we are the reflection of Christ while we mirror the character of the devil. Make no mistake about it, slander is synonymous with Satan. Where slander, accusations, assumptions, and suspicion is, God is not. Love is not. God's thoughts and his ways are higher, and he's calling us higher too. Don't be deceived by the devil's distractions. The focus of God's heart is too great to be sidetracked with what he hates. Don't become what you're fighting, not even for a moment. See God's face. This isn't David's writing. It's too proper. David, you can't fucking spell. This isn't your writing. Yeah, Michelle. Thor wants to know, What hospital David healed? Or David, could you also tell us that too? What hospital you actually fucking cured all these people from? Wing of Patience, yeah. Yeah, no press conferences, Thor. There are 6 things that the Lord hates. 7 are detestable to him. Haughty eyes, hands that shed innocent blood, a lying tongue, feet that are quick to David, this is all of you, you fucking sack of shit. It man who stirs up dissension among brothers. Yeah, David, holy fucking shit, man. David, you need to read all those and fucking apply them to yourself, you fucking moron. This is why we're fucking after you, dude. Irie Dread, that is David. He definitely didn't type that post because it's too proper. It was too, the grammar, the punctuation was too proper. That was somebody else who was way more educated than David. I mean, he's already came in and gave it fucking thumbs down on the video, so I know he's been here already. Yep, damage control, Israel #1. Yep, David, you're on damage. Dude, you've been on damage control since these groups started forming, man. Pretty much since a deposition. You were on damage control after that because that's why you started moving assets out of your name, because you knew you were going to get fucked. Like in this case, David, that's how, I'm telling you, man, lie to this fucking judge, dude. Lie to him. I want you guys to lie to this judge. I really do, man. Lie to this judge, lie to this jury. You know, I got IRS forms that I'll fill out here too in a little bit. So just so you know, David, I'm still filling out fraud reports. If everything is ultimately going to Michelle, why hide? Man, I redread. It's the way the court system works. So he's going to pass everything off to Michelle. That way they'll have to do a whole new fucking system of discovery to find the assets and where they went. That's why they hide all this shit. You know, that's why he passed everything over to Michelle. You know, closing bank accounts and shit like that, reopening bank accounts and new names. You know, that's why I'm curious is like, in a sense, why didn't the judge on this case be like, don't move any assets, freeze all your bank, hold all your money where it's at, don't move anything, no more property purchases, no more nothing. See, Maka Driscoll, the thing is I don't think religion has a place in the court system. We're in a court of law, not a court of church. I get what you're saying, though. You know, I get it. But being a judge, like, you have to be non-biased, man. You can't bring religion into something like this. That would create a bias in the case. And that shit like that for a judge, it doesn't look good. You know, the judge is there he's the judge, man, but he can't have any biases. But no, I'm with you 100%. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. And I you know, I hope he is too. I hope he is too. Okay. Thank you, Shayla. I'm going to work on that sack of shit next too. I got you on that one because I know that was the guy that kind of fucked with you. So. You know what, Irie Dread? Yeah, and that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking the day that Michelle has to go back to court, you know, David's going to be sitting there, bye. He can try to claim Thor, but man, that, like I said, man, I hope the judge sees right through his shit, Thor, and just. Michelle is now the corporate rep, though. That's the thing. David's not going to get deposed. Michelle is. She was now the corporate representative on all the paperwork. Like I said, Michelle, David sold you out, man. You don't fucking believe us. David sold you out. That would be so fucking legit, right? To see calling at the hearing. Shout out to Michelle Jones for the stickers too. Full Exploder, thank you. You know who you are. I'm still waiting on the shirts too, guys, and I have another shirt on order. I'm still waiting on those guys. All right, I want you to know that. So you know who you are and who has the shirts on order. They're being processed. I mean, if Colleen was at the hearing, it'd be nice if she was the fucking lawyer questioning David. But the lawyer on Harold Lewis's side is a real fucking hotshot, man. He's on it. He is fucking all over it. And what was really dope, the last hearing that we had attended was the hearing where Harold Lewis's attorney was like, Your Honor, look, he's buying this mansion here. He's saying he doesn't have the money to pay this case. Your Honor, there's something going on here. Micah Driscoll showed up on my fucking YouTube channel, on my YouTube page years ago, dude. It just showed up one day. That's the money that Rick Frazier paid to have the deposition exposed, basically. Rick Frazier paid to have the deposition marketed. You can do that on YouTube. You can pay to have the views, and that's exactly what Rick did. Did exactly that. And he did pay about $100,000, guys. Yeah, Colleen takes no shit, man. Dude, I'd be scared to get questioned by her, Otar. Yeah, she's gangster, man. She fucking... Yeah, David, Colleen destroyed you in that deposition, man. She just did exactly what she was supposed to do. She asked all the right questions. I mean, the questions they already had prior to going in that deposition, guys, but... And I question that. Why wasn't she so fucking sharp with Michelle, man? I wish she was as fucking sharp with Michelle as she was with David. Because Michelle, there were a couple times where Michelle had shot. When I saw the deposition the first time, I paid big attention to body language, man. I know Pete's treated like, I fucking did it, man. I did it. Just fucking throw your hands up. Yeah, body language was big. Michelle's body language, hers was just as damning as David's too. But there were a couple points where Michelle, I saw Michelle say something. I wish I could find the timestamp, but then Michelle looked at the lawyer, was like shot her a shitty look, what, are you dumb? And I was like, this fucking bitch. Michelle again goes in there, thinking she's sharper than everybody, and Michelle, you're really not, man. I wish Colleen was as sharp with Michelle. I wish she would have backed Michelle into a corner like she did with David. Yeah, she did have her a few times, and man, I wish she would have just kept hammering down on her, man. That would have been real nice. That would have been the icing on the cake, really, Irie Dread. I would have loved to see her just, man, do like she did to David. Rico May, yeah, I don't know, man. Good possibility. Took it easy on her. Too much paper shuffling. Yeah. But it makes me wonder, why she didn't hammer down on some more of the questions that she had on David with all the information from the previous deposition. I mean, because Michelle's was only given a month after David's. That would have given David plenty of time to prep Michelle for the deposition on what to say, no doubt. And then Michelle just went in there, and they're like, well, fuck, we'll just pass the buck off to Ashley now. She seems like the more legitimate one to pass the buck off to. Oh, with the Bruce Parkins. Yeah, about the fucking body language piece I was just saying. How Michelle fucking shot her a look. Yeah. Nola Cuisine. Yeah, thanks for being here. I came across him on accident and became obsessed too. Yeah, it was a fucking huge obsession for me too, man. It was a really big obsession. I had control of my life at one point, but then I just turned it into a positive and just decided to start exposing this sack of shit. Seems like she's off free. Ashley Ware or Ashley Larimer? Blonde Ashley or Black Ashley? Ashley Ware. Ashley, I'm pretty sure Ashley's there still. Some of the people have called and talked to her. I spoke to her a couple of months back, so I know she's still there. They're going to protect her and Michelle at all costs because those two, Ashley does the banking apparently, so does La Marcia, and so does Michelle. So at all costs, they're going to protect those people because they hold all the keys, basically. They have all the information, and they're going to play it off like they don't. They're going to. On the same spot of David, on that same post of David, one of his followers said this: "Will you put your life on that? Put your life on what?" Yeah, I spoke to one of the cult members earlier. I actually got the text message here. I talked to him on the phone too. It was real brief. Asked me if this is Mike. Told him nope. Who is this? I text, I'm looking for Michelle Brandon. If you don't know her, you can disregard. Then this person called me. I don't know. I didn't quite catch a name, but this person called me and I asked him, I was like, yeah, do you know Michelle Brandon? And this guy's like, yeah, this is JMMI, pastor so-and-so, and I'm a executive office of David E. Taylor. And I was like, yeah, so you know Michelle Brandon then? He's like, yes, I know her. I was like, okay. And I told him, I was like, enjoy the documentary. Thank you for all the content. Tell David, thank you for the content. And basically told him to enjoy the freedom for now. Called him a fraud and a moron. Yeah. Well, he really is, man. It sucks, man, to see how brainwashed these people really are, man. I mean, could you imagine how long Tony's been there for like 10 years, man. Steve's been there for quite a while. Joseph, like these guys have been there for some of them a third of their life, man. And TV Smooth, that's one thing I've kind of learned in this is like to help these people. I as much as I want to tell them like how big, what I think of them and how they're being blinded and that they need to open their eyes. That doesn't help them get out of the situation to call them a fraud and a moron, because to them what they're doing is right, and and again, TV Smooth, that's, hey Lindy, good morning. To be smooth, I think that's why we're kind of here, is trying to fucking understand this mentality, dude. Because it really is. It's fucking mind-boggling to say the least, man. Yeah, Lindy Cash. It was a conglomerate of everybody. There was a lot of moving parts on it. There really was. It was everybody in this group. Everybody made it happen. So cheers to y'all. You guys made it happen by showing up and watching it. You guys made it happen by sharing it, giving us insights. Some people I reached out to and just for help with, 1980 you do. And that's, and if you look at some of these people when they're on stage, man, you can see that they're questioning. You could see the gears working in their head, man. And that's kind of the weird thing, is we're sitting back here watching these gears turn. That one young lady who explained that she didn't leave because that's where God sent her goes a long way to explaining why people stay. Oh, Shayla Hudson. Yeah. Peace Dreams. Yep. That was Shayla. So, yeah, no, that's the thing. You can't tell people that are in a cult that they're in a cult. You can't tell them they're brainwashed, You really can't. And that's the psychology of this whole thing. It's like, to help these people, we have to be compassionate, kind, understanding. And that's something that's a lesson that I'm learning in this. That was something I've learned, that I need to more focus on how to be kind and compassionate and understanding, and maybe shut up a little bit and listen instead of talk. So that's something I'm learning out of this, is we as a group, as humans, really, as organisms of this planet. We should. We gotta be fucking kind to each other, man. There's no reason we should be at each other like this. And to help these people is what we're here for, is to raise awareness to these people, to let them know that there's ways out of these situations, that they don't have to be scared to get away from these people. Because we all know, Peace Dreams, right, that these cults are destructive, right? No doubt. We all know that. I mean, I was talking to the documentary crew about this yesterday, and one of the persons I spoke to, yeah, Bruce Parkins, absolutely, yep, 100%, man. We have to be understanding of that. Yep, sometimes you can't, man. And sometimes I'd like to think that some people say people with autism, or I think autistic people specifically, they're the ones looking at us like we're fucking morons, really. Like, I feel that autistic people, they're fucking smarter than us as far as I'm concerned, man. Fucking put us to shame. They analyze things a lot different than we do. I'm sure their brains are working 10 times faster, man. Yeah. And mental health is a very real thing, Bruce Parkins. That's something that's I've been kind of reading a lot in the news, that it's a big deal, man. Especially put people through the pandemic like we did this last year, and just fuck, man. Talk about mental breaks and shit, man. Yeah. So some of the people I've talked to, what I was talking to Israel #1 about is the fact that what David will do with these people is use them up until he can't use them anymore, and then throw them out on the street like he did with Makita Jones, And the emails that Makita Jones has been sending me are fucking just disgusting. And I'm pretty sure it's Makita Jones. Why would... She was also posting pictures of her fucking vagina on Facebook, and those shits got taken down. I told you guys I don't have Facebook, but just from the reports I'm getting, that's what she's doing. She pretty much made up like this fake porn page, saying that her and David are gonna be fucking spiritually married and all this shit, man. Like, that lady for real needs help, and it's... Yeah, the savants, David. Yeah, the savant autistics. Yeah, artists, musicians. That's what I'm saying, man. As far as I'm concerned, like I said, I think autistic people hold all the keys, really. Like, I think they hold the keys to cancer and all that shit, man. They just, Yeah, Peace Dreams, huge fucking trauma theory and PTSD. Yes, 100%. Big time. Big time. And to think of those social services, that taxpayers are now going to have to front the money for, like, what the fuck? So David runs a scam, fucks up all these people, right? Scams the IRS, and then now all these people coming out of his cult we have to pay for those social services for these people to get help because David fucked them. Also, all while scamming the IRS. So the complexity of David's scam, I mean, if you peel it apart, think of how much money David's going to cost the system. Hi, Marilyn. You guys take over the chat. I got to take my dogs out. I'll be right back. Okay, come on. Come on. Hurry up, man. Come on. Bruce, yes, 100%. He's a dangerous leader. Has to be stopped. I just want to know one thing: what David is doing right now. I can't stop thinking about it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's fucking pissed right now. I mean, he's already posting on Facebook trying to call us out and saying we're devils and all this other bullshit and that we're lying. Yep, Ulstein, Copeland. Copeland's my fucking holy grail, man. But all these pieces of shit are getting old. Copeland, you know, Benny Hinn, pretty sure they're all fucking knocking on death's door anyways, you know? Yeah, Copeland's in Texas. I would love to go fucking protest at his church. I had a coworker a few years ago that was on the spectrum. We all figured out that she just processed things differently and got used to it. Yeah. Yeah, Bruce, that's the thing is the destructive behavior. When you look up Hassan's 7 signs of a destructive leader, you know, it falls under every one. So does Copeland. Kenneth Copeland, let's see how old that sack of shit is. He's definitely in his 80s. I mean, Benny Hinn looks like shit too. Okay, so Copeland's 84 years old, so yeah, that sack of shit's on out. Yeah, Kenneth's a fucking sack of shit there is out there, man. Really is. I mean, if he's 84, his ass is on the way out. Won't be. He'll fucking be out soon. Says he's up in Lubbock, Texas, born December 6, 1936. Yeah, I don't see how Copeland has fucking been allowed to operate for so long. Like, you look at him, he just looks like a fucking spawn of Satan, basically. Can't believe it. Yeah, I think he did peace treaties. He started working with his dad again. You know, goes out, or wasn't it Benny Hinn's son or something like that? But no, Benny Hinn came out like renouncing the Sikh faith. And then he goes back and starts doing the same fucking thing again like a dumbass. Yes. These guys, I don't get them. But no, you're right on, P strings. That's what happened. One of them like renounced the Sikh faith, and then fucking they went and started working for him again, doing the same fucking thing, man. I tried calling Kenneth Copeland today, but they were closed because it's Labor Day. Apparently, they don't do God's work on Labor Day. Okay, it was his nephew, Otar. Okay, yeah. And if you look at Benny Hinn right now, man, he just fucking looks like shit. It's time to sound the alarm. This is your time to prosper. I want to agree with you. Donna Babel, Todd White's a piece of shit. I see in that guy. He's nothing. You can't even comment on his channel because I'm sure he's probably already got so much negativity on his shit. It's ridiculous. Let's see what Benny Hinn has to say.
Wonderful people on earth, God's precious, beloved people. And to Jesus be the praise for all he's been doing in our lives. These are exciting days.
Shut your fucking trap, Benny. You're a liar too.
And tonight, I am so excited about.
I'm going to subscribe to Benny Hinn's channel.
We are going to have a global prayer meeting, healing service.
I want all your fucking notifications so when you go live, I can come on and fuck with you. Go try the mad stun. Benny Hinn or Copeland's son? Let's see if Kenneth, what's his Kenneth Copeland's son? He was 120 years old. He was trying to wait for the Antichrist to fill him up and be his false prophet, which will probably be the Pope. Sorry, Kenneth. Donna Babel? Yeah, that Todd White. Yeah, when I see him, he's like, that guy's a clown. I've seen him before. I've seen Todd White, and I'm like, this guy, check out this fucking dreadlock looking motherfucker. I'm subscribed to his channel now. Manuel Brown, hats off to the guys who made this wonderful documentary. Hopefully his members will make up. Manuel Brown, dude, that's what we're hoping to do with this documentary, man. I don't know if Benny Hinn has kids. I think he does. I like to think so. And he's this fucking holy man and shit. Or did he vow a life of celibacy? My favorite argument is at the end on a phone call. Oh, Jake, yeah, that was dope. That argument on the phone call, yeah, that was pretty badass, right? Beach lover. For a while, I kind of felt like hoping really Michelle was maybe skimming off the top for herself and putting in an offshore bank account so that when the going gets rough, she could get going. But after seeing her a little more, I think she's just as ate up with it as the other fools. Yeah, beach lover, no doubt about that. Yep. Who speaks out against the prosperity gospel cost again? Yeah, that's what I heard. Like, it was the nephew who came out speaking and like just totally fucked over Benny Hinn. But then Benny Hinn came out and started renouncing the prosperity, saying, I'm not going to do it anymore. And that's when David came out with this video fucking talking about Benny Hinn, you know, renouncing the prosperity faith and all this shit. And David was sitting up there like he was going to fucking cry. Like, really, David, like your deposition, you know, it's going to sink the whole prosperity ministries, really. Beach lover. 3 days ago, this damn world has gone crazy. I made a comment on the last video I watched about David lying. He had commented about how he was a lion. I posted that, yes, we knew he was a lying sack of shit. So YouTube popped up the little box on about my comment being inappropriate. Check it out. So it's okay for anyone to steal, cheat, lie, and pull a con on unsuspecting people taking their last dollar, but you can't call them out on it? Yep, that's the way the world works, man. And that's, again, this is why our channels are here. Manuel Brown, we're not going to, man. Really not going to. He's got fucking rolls on the back of his neck that you could probably grab onto. That's why he's not getting away. That we were talking about that last night in the chat, like why he wears all these turtlenecks, because it's probably he's got like where his neck is just fucking attached. Like his neck is just a bunch of fucking rolls back here. You know, it's like a fucking speed bump fucking parking lot. The back of his neck. David's got his speed bump on the back of his neck. Yeah, he loved that black suit, man. That's what I don't get. These guys are supposed to be like church and Christian and all this, and it's like they're walking around in these black suits all goddamn day. It's got his glory dust on it. That's probably why he likes it so much. Okay, Donna Babel, I got your email too. Yeah, he's got a package of ballpark franks on the back of his neck. Now he needs some fucking buns. You get some fucking relish and mustard and ketchup, man. You fucking make some hot dogs off the back of David's neck. Dude, stop, man. Because I will, man. Yeah, dude. If I hear shit, I'm gonna go down and dirty with it. I can just think the fucking dirtiest shit, man. I don't know why. That's just the way my brain works when I hear shit like that. Yeah, dude. You don't need to buy no fucking ballpark franks to take them off the back of David's neck. Dude. Well, yeah, and David's got this gym that he doesn't use, so it's like, David, you probably could use a little bit of exercise, brother. I mean, use that gym. Love that black suit. Yeah. Yeah, Manuel Brown. We're gonna keep going, man. I'm pretty sure a lot of people have had enough of this sack of shit, man. I mean, I have. I'm tired of him getting away with this scam, and I have to sit here and pay 12% fucking. No, I'm not frozen, Donna Babel. I don't think so. Yeah, I might have to get my internet upgraded again. I don't know. Like, I have everything hardwired. I shouldn't be having any issues. I talked to my internet company the other day and told him what I was doing, and he was like, "Man, you're not even." He's all, "You're barely touching your upload and download." Yeah, P stream, same here. That's really what it was geared towards, to speak to them, and absolutely to inspire these people to stand up and, it's to let people know. Yeah, Donna Ball. I hardwire all my stuff to my router, just because you have better quality issues. And if you're on wireless and watching this and streaming and you're chatting, it's definitely going to eat up your bandwidth, especially if you're like across the house or something like that. I even thought about upgrading my internet one more upgrade, just to see if I got better speed. Because once I upgraded from 100 to 200, I noticed a considerable difference, but I'm still noticing some choppiness, and people are telling me they're getting, like bad sound and stuff. So I'm still trying to work out some kinks. See, David came in and gave his one dislike already. Like a sack of shit he is. David, there's more of us than you, trust me. You guys have any questions about the documentary? Anything you think we could have maybe added, done better? Constructive criticism? I told the people making the documentary, too bad we couldn't get Chad and Lori Daybell in there, give them a little bit, to show kind of what these people are willing to do and what they're capable of. I thought that would have been a good point to bring up. I mean, what I would like to see happen with the documentary, they would be thrown in a fucking jail cell. That would be the ultimate. But you want to go ahead and wrap it up there, guys? Just want to kind of come in and do the non-disclosure agreement. Yeah. I'll see how I can. I think I'm going to try and. I have the non-disclosure agreement still. Let me see if I can get them in a Google link. That way I can post those here, and that way people can see the fucking non-disclosure agreements for themselves. I think that'd be the best way to go about it, because I do have them. Let's take a peek here. Where are those non-disclosure agreements? Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea. P streams, huh? Get them posted so everybody can see them. So I still have them. Yep, here it is. Yep, non-disclosure and confidentiality agreement. Okay, uploaded. Okay. Okay, hang on, guys. I'm going to share it right now. Give me a second. Let's see here. Let's see, share. Give me a second. Okay, here comes a non-disclosure agreement, guys. If you guys want to view it, there you go. So that's that NDA I got from an ex-member. I put a video out quite a while ago asking anybody to come forward with that information. And somebody finally reached out to me a few months after, like, hey, I think I might have that non-disclosure agreement that you're looking for. And they did, man. And they did. And to me, that's a pretty damning piece of information because David claims to not be a secretive cult or anything like that. But when you have fucking secret written, in a non-disclosure agreement, that kind of tells you, maybe you are a fucking cult, David. And I recommend everybody look at that non-disclosure agreement. I have another document here, Florida registration. And it's all these names and numbers from Florida from just a bunch of different people, man. I mean, all over Florida. I don't even know what these are either, too. I'm still trying to figure it out. There's names, phone numbers, and emails. And I've been tempted to call some of these phone numbers just to see if they've possibly been solicited by David, like who these people are. I mean, it's a fucking list of names. Okay, request access. See, so what happens, you have to request access to it, P-Streams, and then I share it. Bruce Parkin just requested access to it. So bam, I just shared it with him. Yeah, and you just request the access. I'll get an email, P-Streams, and then once I go ahead and share it, like you'll be able to pull it up and view it. So yeah, just request access. Yeah, not a problem, Pumpkin. Request access, Dean. Okay, here we go. I got you, P-Streams. Bam, done. There you go. NDA to you. Pumpkin PD, you want the NDA? Go ahead and request access, and I'll open it up so you can have it. I have it right now. I had let me see. Let me see if I have the other documents. Oh yeah, okay, here's oh, you know what else I'm gonna do? I have some other ones that I'm gonna share with Google Drive. Here's one to jam in my personal staff information. Okay, hang on. And then here is the ghostwriter agreement that I'm also gonna upload and share with you guys here. Austin Jade, yes, 100%, man. I'm fucking with you there, dude. I really am. This has gone on long enough, guys. This has got to stop. Okay, stand by. This is going to be the... Open it up, Austin Jade. I just posted it, man. Open it up. Open up the Google link. Yeah, no, I'm with you. Yep. Yeah, okay. Austin Jade person. Awesome. Yep. I'm going to just share them. Just don't edit them, guys, okay? Leave them just as they are. I can put him as editor, viewer, commenter. If I put you in as editor, just don't change them, okay? These need to stay just how they are. So give me a second. I'm posting more links here. Let's see here. So, okay, here's a ghostwriting agreement too. These are just basic ghostwriting agreements, And this, it basic ghostwriter agreements are exactly what they are. go. And 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, P streams. Now that David has a fucking compound, 11-acre mansion. Yeah. That's good. You guys are looking at all these documents because now you could see what kind of shit fucking David has his fucking cult members sign, man. You know, like these documents are enough. You know, if you're not thinking right, these are enough to probably scare somebody. You know, especially a non-disclosure agreement. Anybody that's watching this, okay, that non-disclosure agreement that I just posted in the chat will never hold up in court, and I fucking promise you that. Yeah, Israel #1. I just got your text message too. And the thing is, the views are organic too. That's the cool thing about it, is the views that are going up is this documentary is now traveling around the world. And it's going to keep going up. Nobody, no lawyer is going to rep him on that NDA. Diane, what I'm about to text you, just don't repeat it in the chat, okay? Yeah, you guys, and that's the thing. You know, look at those documents and just what fucking church, David, African humanist. Hey, thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. I was going to shut the chat down, but I see people are coming in. We'll keep going for a little bit. Right now, what are we talking about, guys? The non-disclosure agreement. Humanist, I just posted some links in the chat, and those are some of the documents that David has his members fill out. There's a non-disclosure agreement, there's a ghostwriter agreement, and then there's also a, what's it called? JMMI staff personal information form. I mean, David wants to know every fucking thing about this person. Everybody. Yep. Yeah, go ahead and request access, Humanist, and I'm approving you as an editor. Just don't edit them, okay? I ask you that, please. I give access here to everybody off trust that you guys won't do that. And some of these, you know, some of these documents are I mean, I still have the originals, but I just ask that you don't edit them, okay? And there's a couple more links to African Humanist. The one you just got, I think, is the personal information page. There's one for a non-disclosure agreement in the chat up a little bit, and then there's one for the ghostwriter agreement. So David does like the non-disclosure agreements, African Humanist. David has his members sign this non-disclosure agreement prior to, you know, joining his church. Yeah, no, I mean, if you edited it, I don't think there's much you could do with them in the UK, you know, so. Right, there's a personal information, and then there's one more for the non-disclosure agreement too. Have told me that, yeah, that non-disclosure agreement will not hold up. 150%. I put my channel on it. If anybody thinks that non-disclosure agreement will fucking hold up in court, it won't. I can guarantee you that. I mean, that getting a hold of that non-disclosure agreement was golden, really. Right, African Humanist, did you read the non-disclosure agreement, or did you just read the ghostwriter and the personal information form? Yep. Okay. Yeah. Check out that non-disclosure agreement. Fuck. I mean, how, you know, how do you make your church members sign a fucking non-disclosure agreement? That non-disclosure agreement, Humanist, should show you that David does not want anybody talking about what goes on inside his church. / it's a fucking cult. It's what it actually is a fucking money laundering operation. It's a cult money laundering operation. Yeah. So again, yeah, non-disclosure agreement will not hold up. 100%. Big brain stuff with Jesus tonight at 7. Yeah, Israel #1. Did you hear the one night he was talking about the last night he did on his fucking shit show that he was talking about? He's like, I'm gonna download all this information to my brain. Like, David, you need to download a hairline, man. I'm telling you, you don't need to download information to your brain. You need to download a new life, a new hairline. You know, a fucking new everything. Yeah, he was on one of his fucking drug-fueled rants, Israel #1. That's what he was doing. He was on a fucking rant. And man, he just started going off talking about yeah. I did too, man. I was fucking rolling on the floor laughing, dude, because of what he was saying. I was like, you can't pay for this kind of comedy. And it's almost like, anybody ever see Whose Line Is It Anyway? Where they do like all improv. Like David's shows are all fucking like religious fucking drug-fueled improv. For being God's homie, not working out with getting hooked up with hair and weight loss. Yeah, you figured fucking being God's homeboy. Yeah, David, if you're such God's homeboy, you know, man, he put you in a fucked situation, man. That's figured God would have helped you at least with the hairline, dude. Just something small. I have friends who work at Subway, and I know I can get extra meat sometimes. Dude. Oh man. Right? How does your friend not give you extra hair? Yeah, Humanist. He's pretty crazy. He's psychotic. Lisa Morris. I don't need people telling me how to talk on my channel, but thank you. I'm gonna cuss all I want here. That's what makes my channel fucking legitimate, is because I don't have a filter. I'm not here to offend anybody, but I just don't come with a filter because I've dealt with so much fucking shit on here, and with David, and just the fucking rabbit hole I've gone down to get this information. I'm not holding a filter. My VA therapist my mental health therapist at the VA said it's okay to cuss. So I'm going to continue to cuss on my channel. I apologize if it offends you. It's not my point to offend anybody, but I cuss because it's my channel, and I'll cuss here if I want. For someone who claims to have direct contact with God, he's not doing very well. Yeah, African Humanist. He doesn't even read his Bible. Yeah, my therapist cusses too, Peace Dreams. Yep. My therapist cusses too. She was the one that told me it was okay to cuss. Waco alert with the compounds. Austin J. Fuck yeah, dude. You have to drive on. You have to drive on to. What's your fucking mouth? Oh man. Yeah, I have never once called anybody out racially, sexually, any kind of bigot, anything. I don't have time for that shit here. David is enough as a big a piece of shit as I can deal with it one time, okay? So yeah, I will never degrade anybody sexually by their race. I don't have time for that. David's tried to call me out for being a racist, but David, I'm not racist. You just happen to be black, dude. That's it. you're committing a white collar crime, man. I don't choose the color of my skin. It's a sign of no brains. It's actually a sign of intelligence. When I see people that can't even write yourself properly, that is a sign to me that there's no brains. Yeah, it's simple. Lisa, you can be here, or I can just as easily block you from the channel. Take your pick. I mean, if you want to be here, that's fine, and you can deal with what I say, or you can just leave. All these people here know who I am. Yeah, David pulled the race card on me. Yeah, they tried to get me on saying like terroristic threats and shit, and I was like, yeah, no, I don't think so. Yeah, and he's, you know, the African humanist. We've been watching the courts here, and yeah, I think we have a David E. Taylor cult member amongst us. Yep, and it's probably Lisa Morris. I don't know. Yeah, Lisa Morris, people like my content as it is. You know why? Because it shows that I'm human and that there's emotion involved in this, that I give a shit about what's going on. Because I really do. I mean, would you like one of your fucking family members to be tied up in this cult and scammed by this piece of shit? Or would you just sit back on the back burner and not do anything about it? Yes, studies who use profanity are typically more intelligent. Yes. David, I couldn't fucking think as slow as David is if I tried. Trustworthiness too. Yeah, man. I'm going to cuss, man. My mom fucking hates it. My mom hates that I cuss. But I'm like, nope, sorry. Yeah, Lisa, you should try to cuss once in a while. Say fuck. Yeah, I have nothing to hide from you guys. And the reason I know David is an addict, Lisa Morris, you want to know how I know David is an addict? Because I was a fucking addict one time in my life. But I was in a bad place one time. Real bad place. And yeah, I have nothing to hide from my channel here. YR, you know, I'm hoping we'll see justice sooner than later, bud. You know, I really am. With this documentary, you know, I'm hoping that the right people pick it up and they see how long this fucking scam has been going on for, man. Only dummy safe. Justice. That's what we're hoping for here, YR. Really. There are fraud reports on my channel that everybody can file. African humanist, I've had to tell several people off in the process of running my channel because I've gotten phone calls and emails, all kinds of things. I just have to tell people, you know, it's not their channel and they don't have to be here. I would like them to be here, but if they can't handle what I do, then that's, you know. Yeah, Austin J, he can't hide forever. He really can't. I mean, he can hide in that mansion for as long as he wants, but he's not going to hide from the courts forever. I mean, if David, if you decide to skip out on court dates and subpoenas, you know what? The judge can hold contempt and put you in jail. Yeah, Israel, that's the thing. When you go to war, man, yeah. So please don't tell me how to talk here, okay? Me and Israel, number one, we both fought wars, okay? There's a lot of other veterans that will probably fucking back up everything that I'm saying. Don't fucking tell me how to do what I do here. Yeah. Yeah, his day is coming soon, African humanist. YR, if there's a link, hang on, let me post it here. So anybody else that wants to file a fraud report against David right now, I'm still working on Louis Longoria, one of the channel followers, is actually working on Here it is actually editing one of these from Shell. His brain resurrection. Yeah, that's the night he was fucking talking about he was going to get all his information downloaded to his brain. Talking about his brain resurrection. All right, there's a fraud report for David that I just posted in the chat, you guys. If anybody wants to file another fraud report, you just got to print it out and mail it in, okay? African Humanist, what I've been doing to help push this process along is because we're tax-paying citizens. You can download the form if you'd like and check it out and see what we do. This form, YR, you got to print it out. Click on the link and I'll give you access to it, and then you can go ahead and print it out, and you have to mail it out, okay? But you have to mail it out to the IRS in Utah. You have to print it, put it in the mailbox, and mail it out. Everything's pretty much filled in, but you do have to put your legal name, address, and your information because it is a federal document, okay? I've done it. I've had to put all my information. The IRS has all my shit, and if they need to contact me, you know what? They're going to contact me. So African Humanist that form is a fraud form for the IRS, and a lot of the group has been sending those out weekly. I'll be sending one tomorrow. The mail's not going today because it's a federal holiday, but I'll be sending one out tomorrow for sure. I'll be sending two out. I'll be sending out one for Michelle and one for David again. Or Bug. Hey, Karen. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good day. It's been just kind of an open chat, really. The African Humanists. Yeah, see, that's what we're fucking kind of bound to, humanist, is our system works. It works better for people with money, basically. America is a capitalist system where the rich get richer and the poor get fucked over. That's just the way it works. But what we can do as citizens, as tax-paying citizens, is file fraud reports against David, and the IRS can't ignore him forever. I'm sure their PO box is getting full of them. Like this, humanist, this is what we're left to do. This is how we have to fight him, you know? This is the only way we know how to fight him legally. Like we don't resort to violence because we don't want that to happen. You know, regardless of how much we fucking just think David is a sack of shit, you know, we can't resort to those methods, unfortunately. I always tell David, if you were living in the dark ages, you would have been the first one to be tortured. Coming out with heresy and shit like that, man. You really would have, and you think I'm lying, man. You would have been first to been burned at the stake. Because if you would have said you seen God back in the day, they would have said, okay, show us where he is. Show us where you seen him. Show us where you saw him. And then they, you know, oh, okay, so now you're a heretic. You're lying. Blasphemer. Yeah, so non-disclosure agreements, all those documents, guys. And I have another one here that I kind of want to share because, yeah, that's what it takes, humanists. It takes everybody to speak up. Like people are now starting to say, hey, we should start pushing for legislation. There was somebody in here earlier from the UK that was telling us basically in the UK, humanists, that you have to, they're more regulated, that the churches, there's groups that are, let me look in the chat here. There's a good point. And it was awesome what he was talking about, because it makes me wonder why our country can't fucking do that. Yeah, he's the one degrading people. Yep, based on gender, race, sexual orientation. Yeah, he's known for that. Steve even said he's fucking degraded him in public. So yeah, humans, that's why these groups are formed, is because, you know, nobody said nothing. I put my face out here because David copyrighted my channel, and I figured, you know, if he was going to copyright my channel, he can't copyright this. So like I went just from doing like videos of him And then now I have a fucking whole broadcasting studio dedicated to stopping David Taylor. Kenneth Copeland's next. Yeah, it's on my channel, Humanist. Absolutely. Please do. Yeah, share it. Please put it on your Facebook. Put it everywhere. Put it everywhere. It's going to continue to be a problem also because his followers allow the BS. Yeah, Karen Renee, that's the thing. The followers, you know, it makes me wonder if the followers are, yeah, Otar the Mad, yep. David's the biggest fucking racist out there. Oh, this one? I'll let it run for a little bit. See if you can get any of them in here. Yeah, David is a narcissistic bigot and a compulsive scam artist. I wouldn't even know how to classify him. Let's see. So you got compulsive scam artist, liar, narcissist, adulterer, false prophet, wannabe Benny Hinn. What else? I mean, you could make up a list of things that David isn't. Yeah, Kenneth Copeland's a fucking sack of shit, man. That guy. You guys got fucking private jets and an airstrip. What he did, how he scammed the IRS, Humanist, what he did was he took, it's really fucking illegal, is he took all the money he made from his church and then started buying like a for-profit industry, you know, and that's what he did. He buys this for-profit. Kenneth Copeland, yeah, that motherfucker. Again, I don't know how these churches are allowed to form without any sort of like some kind of educational background. You know, that's what one of your other fellow UK, you know, country members was saying, Human, was that your churches are actually regulated. Like these people actually have to fucking show proof that they're a legitimate church. You know, like they can't just come out and say they're a prophet and then bam, they're a church in the UK. They're like, okay, no, but where the fuck is let's see your doctrine. That's what I'm understanding with the churches in UK. Kenneth Copeland is going to be a little bit harder. That one's going to take government. Yeah, so is Kenneth Copeland. Kenneth Copeland's uneducated as fuck too. And David Taylor, yeah, he's definitely uneducated. I mean, when you hear him talk, you can tell that he can't read above a 5th grade level. I mean, anybody that says accurate and specifically, when it's supposed to be accurate and specifically, you know, ask Michelle. Anybody that speaks like that is definitely uneducated. And wire back when we see justice, the more people that file those fraud reports, the sooner the justice will come. They can't run from those fraud reports forever. The IRS is going to have to do something with all those fraud reports. It's like here in the American country, religion is kind of left alone as far as the proper authorities digging into financial issues as such. Yeah, they won't do it. That's the thing, Karen. Yet I got to pay my fucking taxes on time every year. 12%. That's my going rate for being self-employed. And my business does pretty decent. And it's like, you know, to think I'm making money and right off the fucking top, the government's taking 12%. And meanwhile, you got fucking sack of shit David right here, just completely running a fucking full-blown IRS scam right out in the fucking open, playing out in the fucking open. And what's the shit that fucking gets me? Okay, this is where I get pissed. Is like these agencies, we fucking pay these assholes to do this job and they can't even connect the fucking dots between the scam and David and Michelle and the fucking JMMI. And it blows my fucking mind that they have to go through this whole system of discovery with the courts. And it's like, no, all these motherfuckers are connected. You guys need to prosecute. Simple. Why can't it be fucking done like that? That's what blows my mind. Blows my fucking mind, man. And people wonder why America is being laughed at. I do too, fucking 100%. Taxing of religious organizations. Because what happens here in America, once the money goes into the church humanist, the church, that they basically don't have to say where the money goes. Once the money's there, nope, we don't have to tell you anything about it. We don't have to, we don't got to tell you where it goes. All they have to do is report it, but they don't have to say what they spend it on. Louis Longoria brought up, he's about doing like, having it to where churches are only allowed to take in a maximum tithe, like $20 per family, That would be, I think that would be a good way to go about it. Hey, we can only accept $20 tithes now per family per week. But man, for that to happen. Oh, that'd be cool if they did bitterness, Barbie. I love those guys. I know they think I'm like part of M3 or some shit or some fucking, I don't know, man. It's funny. But no, the religious organizations need to be taxed big time, big time. Yes, exactly. That's why they were so fucking cocky. Like David's sitting there like all smug, and they're, again, David, this is why we're starting to file fucking fraud reports against you, because you guys thought you're so fucking smart, but you're not, dude. We're going to get your fucking scam, dude. You haven't filed your taxes in 3 to 4 years, dude. You have to show fucking books, dude. Regardless of whether you incorporate it or not, or fucking corporation, David, you have to fucking file your taxes. Whether you pay or not, you have to report the money. That's why this is considered money laundering, because he's not reporting the millions that he's being brought in. And now what he's doing is burying all the assets in real estate. Yeah, I am too. Mega churches, yes. Fuck yeah. Mega churches. I think it should be, I'm still sitting here thinking how it could be done. How would you regulate something like that? Would it be on churches that say have a minimum congregation of say 1,000 people, and base it off something like that? Or would you base it off, I don't know, tax rates? I would think you probably, yeah, these mega churches, they don't fucking help shit for people, dude. They don't fucking help anybody. They help themselves. There's a mega church where I live, just done building a fucking underground fucking parking garage because it got so big. I don't think Benny Hinn's church is that big anymore. It's Joel Osteen, Kenneth Copeland right now, I think. Those are kind of the 2 big ones. And there's that fucking clown Todd White, that guy with the dreadlocks. That guy's a moron too. Yeah, that's what we're pushing for, Pumpkin PD, is to fucking start pushing legislation on this shit. At what point do we say this is enough? I think my point was with David, then digging in more into deep of how big of a fucking scam like these churches are, man. Think of the money that the churches take in that could be going to social services, but they don't have to fucking report it. They get the money and they say, oh, no, we don't got to tell you where it goes. Thanks for getting all those tax report guys. That's awesome. Fucking file those things, man. Print them out and file them. Shoot them in the mail. All you need is a stamp and an envelope. And the address is Ogden, Utah. That's where it goes. Yep. Karen Renee claims all these different organizations, but can never show proof, but it can show us fancy cars. Yep. Yeah, Otar, that's the thing. I think that's where it gets a lot of gray area. How do you, what churches do you pick to fucking file taxes on? All of them? Because there are some smaller churches that do really good work, but then you got these fucking scam artist congregation churches like David's and Kenneth Copeland, Joel Osteen. There's one up here where I live. I don't know the name of it, but it's huge, man. It's huge. And think of the money that these churches are bringing in, and think of the money they throw at elections that, to fucking support their fucking scam agendas. Thanks for filing, Pumpkin PD. Yeah, file. You pay taxes. Yeah, it's just you, Bitterness Barbie. All my shit's hardwired, man. I should be getting no drop. I should be getting no drop from my internet. Everything's hardwired, upgraded my speed. Yep, he is a con. He is a compulsive con artist, African humanist. That's what he is. He is a compulsive scam artist and a compulsive con artist. Compulsive liar, compulsive adulterer. He's compulsive everything. A compulsive eater, probably. We all know for sure that David is on drugs too. Oh, it did cut out for a quick second. Okay. And Karen Renee, he's horrible at being a fucking fake. You know what I'm saying? He's like horrible at faking it. He is. The whole Women of Destiny thing was revolting. Yeah. Austin Jade, how he had all those women sitting up there and he was just being a fucking chauvinist pig. Yep. It's like he can't even fake being a fucking fake. Yeah, African humanists, if you guys are running on wireless, you're going to have drop on your end, no doubt. If you're not hardwired on this, just because there's so much data, it's the way fucking internet works, man. I upgraded my speed just so I could have smoother running on my end. But if anybody's running wireless, you're going to get dropped, no doubt. And that's, Karen, that's the thing. How has David faked it for this fucking long and got away with it, man? I think that Lisa lady left. No, she didn't like my foul mouth. Yeah, I'm going to have to talk to my internet guys again and let them know what's going on. Let's see here. Yeah, Otar, it's like his followers enable him. They enable his behavior. They're like, yeah, it's okay. Keep doing that behavior. You're okay. Can't even wipe his face like there's really tears. Yeah. Yeah, even while live streaming, guys, I'm still getting like over 200 megs of upload, and I'm getting like 200 download, man. So I shouldn't be having any issues, really. I'm at like 205, 206. Yeah, Lindy, and the JT Pocket Watch, he had put that out in his video. It is like to be requirements to label yourself for a church is fucking dirt low, man. That's why they say if you want to get rich in America, start a church, because there's no fucking requirements to be a church in America. It really isn't. It's all writing and documents. Yeah, me too, Austin Jade. That's why he's next on my list. He doesn't aggravate me. I want to throat punch Kenneth Copeland. Just if I could, just one quick, like, not even a throat punch, but just like a little right to the throat and just like catch him right here. Like how Neo did in the Matrix, where he did that little thing with Agent Smith, where he's like gonna hit him in the throat, then he's just like, not to where it would like, permanently hurt him, but just to like give him a little throat choke, like hit him in that little, like how I just did. He's like, that's what I like to see Kenneth Copeland do. They're mandated to do those things by telling them they're working for God. Yeah, that's what African humanists, that's what David does, is tells his people they're working for God. He is demonic, but as far as he doesn't look demonic, he is demonic. Like when you guys, yeah, Shayla, fuck yeah. Like they're walking demons. They really are. And you guys know I'm not religious, but dude, there's fucking real evil and shit in the world, you know? And if there's like demons and angels and all that shit, these motherfuckers are demons. No doubt. And it's all a vicious circle. It's like they're all enabling each other. Humanists. They're yeah, what the intro to David singing. Oh man. Fuck yeah. That's the best. That was like my favorite part. That intro, I was fucking laughing my ass off, man. I couldn't help it, but man, him leaning over and then you just see this big fucking bald spot, man, on his head. Yeah, that's David. What gets me is he David E. Taylor puts himself as Lord, talking about, yeah, he didn't pay the price. He paid the price for a fucking Big Mac meal at McDonald's. That's what he paid the price for. And he paid the price to get it fucking supersized. That's what he's bitching about. He's bitching about that 39 cents he had to fucking pay to get it supersized. And all at the same time, that's what he's singing. He's holding the fucking Big Mac meal just to be close to you. But he's saying it like in the Adam Sandler voice. He's like, just to be close to you. Then he just like eats the whole fucking bag. Doesn't even take it out of the wrapper. Eats the whole fucking Big Mac bag, like the whole fucking McDonald's bag with everything in it. Oh man. Oh shit. Fuck, man. That's what he's spending his money on, man. He's spending money on fucking Big Mac meals, guys. Well, at one point, some of my sources, guys, you know, my sources told me that fucking David was having live lobster delivered to that mansion at one point, man. You know, and then it all makes sense. It's like David is just fucking living this lifestyle off all these donors' money, man. It's the truth, Shayla. It is, man. It is. It is. It's the truth. We know David eats out like a fucking champ. That one phone call with him and Michelle, you could hear him fucking crinkling up a fucking fast food bag in the background while he's stuffing his face with a burger or something. He's like, we got to get our money back, you know? And it makes me wonder what money they were talking about in that phone call too, you know? Yeah, Shayla. Disgusting. Yeah, like again, I still think there has to be some sort of like financial transaction to happen, even for them to even get close to David. Has to, because he is still in shut away for America. Man, that court case is coming up though real quick. Yeah, his Jabba the Hutt chair, it's all blown out from his ass sitting in it. They probably fucking put reinforcements under it. Yeah, Shayla, he's definitely a pig, man. We're so happy that you're here with this group now and that you're a part of this, you know, and to see that you've recovered and that you can now joke with us about this, and you're the voice for the voiceless, Shayla. So fucking thank you. Yeah, when he's there was one fucking video he was doing, he's talking about weight loss miracles, you know, and it's just like, David, man, yeah, people do anything for money. Yeah. My favorite was when he called Joseph Humpty Dumpty, man. The bell-bottom pants. The Chicos. The Chico pants, guys. No way, Shayla. No way. Salute to you, man. Salute to you. We're all just the instruments here, you know? We're not the hand. Shayla, you're the instrument, you know, carrying all you guys African humanists. His trousers are like my long skirts. Fuck humanists. Oh man. Oh shit. They are. I saw a video of today and it's like you could see the pants and it doesn't legit looks like his skirt's hanging down in the back. But yeah, Karen Renee, it looks like he's wearing Jinkos. He'd probably be better off wearing Jinkos anyways, but I don't know if they'd fit him. Then he has that struggle belt on. Yeah, holding up his fucking gut. Yeah, yeah, Jinko pants, dude. Those are from like the late 90s, man. They were only a thing for a little bit. I like that you looked them up and that you didn't know. That's cool that you didn't know what they were because like now that you looked them up and you saw them for the first time, you get it. The Gucci belt. Yeah, it's like he's probably got to hold that. You got to fucking. Oh, we don't want to call her a youngin. She just didn't know what Jinkos were. Oh man. For weight loss. And they were from the 90s, Shayla. Yeah, they were from the 90s. They're like late 90s, and they're only in for a little bit. They're like these fucking bell-bottom pants, man. Like they were kind of in for, you know, people would wear them and they were in, and then like I don't know, they just kind of faded out. Oh yeah, my orange bell peppers came up today too. Or red, actually, I think. Terrible fashion. Why was that ever a thing? Shayla Hudson, I think the Jinkos were part of like the emo crowd in the late 90s and early 2000s. Had this emo crowd. Whoever styles David needs to be praised for their efforts on making him. Humanist. Still, whoever, yeah. Making him look ridiculous. You know, and David is very self-conscious about his hair. That is one thing you will notice, David, like, he is very, very self-conscious about that because he'll try to fucking hold it. He'll try to hide his fucked up hairdo as much as he can. That's why he wore a hat for a long time. Yeah, Captain Crunch fits because he fucking looks like Captain Crunch. She does. Him and his fucking son dressed just like Captain Crunch and his fucking first mate, man. And David is trying to set his son up to be the next in line. Which part, Austin Jade? Oh, this his hairline? Yeah, dude. Yeah, and he got hair implants. He for sure got hair implants, no doubt. He had to pay for that shit. Fuck yeah, dude. David, just shave your fucking head, man. Jesus Christ. Dude. The thing is like his fucking Bozo the Clown haircut, you can always talk about that. If you can't talk about anything else, refer back to David's hair lane. I usually go bald. That's what I do. In my family, like my family balds early. I think out of all the ones, my brother is the one that's balding early, not me. My brother wore hats a lot though. Yeah, Shayla. And you know what's shady, Shayla, is the fact that David had to get his fucking son involved. Could you imagine that? Could you imagine being coached to fucking go out against your own mom and just talk shit about her? Tanny would for real look like a turtle. Yeah, Shayla, you said you knew his son a little bit, right? Like that you had some interaction with his son, and his son's a piece of shit too. Oh, about the Big Macs and the fucking meals and shit? Yeah. Could you imagine him bald? Man, I don't know. Like his head's, I don't know, man. His head's fucked up. I don't know. No, I couldn't imagine him bald. Looks like when he was born, he had a fucking board put on his fucking head to flatten it out. Ricky Wiley, you know, none of my business what their sex life is like, man. If she likes to get her freak on a bit, that's her deal, man. Okay, you know what, Shayla, is somebody else that I talked to. Yeah, exactly. It's not her fucking son's business, man. Like, that's fucked up, dude. Joshua Taylor, for you to go out and fucking put your mom's fucking personal business on blast, dude. Josh Taylor, for your dad to do that, do you ever fucking stop and think that your dad's a fucking narcissistic sack of shit, dude, and stop to think what you're doing before your dad puts you up to anything? Ricky, what happened? Yeah, and that, you know, it's again, Ricky, it's not my business what they do. The fact of the matter is, yeah, and that's the thing. It's yeah, when you're David, your own fucking daughter hates you, man. Shayla Hudson, I just text you. I think that's who it was that knows Josh. Boy developed Beetlejuice. Dude, he could put on that's what David should be for fucking Halloween, but I wouldn't want him to fucking fuck up Beetlejuice. Yeah, guys, David, for you to coach your son to do that, dude, like, what the fuck, man? That's the thing. It's like, Josh, like, you didn't stop and think about that for a minute before your dad put you up to that with your mom? Yeah, and you're right. Honor thy mother and father. And Josh, if you were any type of a man, you'd tell your dad what he's doing is a fucking wrong fucking deal. Okay, Shayla, so you know who I'm talking about, yeah? Okay. So that was who knew Josh. And she that person told me that, you know, Josh, for the most part, we got to take David out of the equation. No woman has ever married David except Tabitha, and she divorced him when she found out he was being a fucking just man whore. So I don't blame her. Tabitha, I'm sorry you had to marry him in the first place. Yeah, she even said something on a YouTube page that was also exposing David Taylor. Yeah, but we need more people to come forward. It'd be nice to get a hold of Chin Kim. If we could get a hold of him, man, that'd be awesome. Because also the information that I got from that contact, Shayla, they told me they saw Chin Kim take most of the abuse, physical abuse too. Yeah, Chin's nowhere to be found. And this is why I think, because I don't know what Chin's nationality is, but I know, like, when you're Korean or, you know, you come from the eastern part of the world, they're very big on honor and shame, man. Yeah, Shayla, and that's the thing. I think Chin is just full of shame, man. Just given the culture, I don't know if he's Korean, Chinese, Islander, Pacific, or whatever the case may be, but their whole culture is based on honor, shame, respect, you know. And for Chin to go into something like that and come out of it and realize what's, you know, what has happened, you know, that's got to be real fucking fucked up for Chin, I'm thinking, you know, because they really are. I mean, I know over in Japan, they either practice Buddhism or Shintoism. You know, there's two religions, Buddhism, Shintoism, and they're very much by the honor system there. But again, I don't know what religion he practiced or what nationality he is. But all I know is if you're from the eastern part of the world, you know, you live big on honor. And if you're shamed, you know, if you feel shamed, it's, you know, I generally feel bad for Chin because I think that's where he's at. He is full of shame right now, and I hate to think of him sitting there in some fucking dark room apartment just withering away because he's so fucking ashamed of what he did, you know. But Chin, if you see this, man, you have no reason to be ashamed, man. You can come into this group and we're here to help. But yeah, person I spoke to said Chin took most of the abuse. We can do that, Austin Jade. We can make a woman of destiny and fucking just focus specifically on that and how big of a fucking chauvinist David is. Yeah, we can do that. We could do a whole bit on just the women of destiny. David the samurai. Shit. I mean, we pretty much peeled back David's scam. And the more it's shared, you know, the more people are going to know about it. And that's what needs to happen. I left a message on another YouTube channel. I watch like these First Amendment audits and stuff, and those ones come across my channel first thing in the morning when I'm waking up and get me really fucking lit. So I try not to watch in the morning. And again, you guys, thank you for all the subscribers out there too. We're at 660 today, so that's good. I'm trying to get to 1,000, so help me with that. Hit that like and subscribe. We got to push David down to the bottom of the algorithm. That's how we stop David here. Destiny, yeah. Yeah, Shayla. And again, too, I feel fucking horrible for Chin. You know, from what I just texted you about that person that told me all that, that person said they saw it all, Shayla. Yeah, I was too. And what I get on the First Amendment audits, it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I get the point. But yeah, I don't have time to do that. I'm focusing more on another social issue. Do I think First Amendment audits are good? Absolutely. But I don't think you should go around looking for them. You know, I think you should, if you're being stopped, or I have a tendency not to have run-ins with the law because I don't break the law. So, oh, I know Jeremy DeWitt, that fucking sack of shit too. Ricky Wiley, that guy's a fucking clown. I am the real Japanese Emperor Kim. Jesus gave me the sushi of the kingdom. Oh, we're talking about Chin Kim. Yeah, Israel. What I was just saying, Israel is Chin because of Chin's nationality. It's a good. He's Korean. Okay, so yeah, no, Koreans also have a very deep sense of fucking shame and respect and honor, man. And yeah, okay, I get it now. Yep. If he's Korean, he's definitely fucking. Yep. Yeah, fucked up, dude. Israel number one. I think we were talking about this. Remember what I was saying about the story I told you about the person who was scammed out of the 40 grand and that he's mentally ill and his story. And, you know, that's the kind of shit that makes me sick to my gut, dude. Yeah, dude. And just the fact that David, when he uses these people up, man, like David, you are a soul raper, dude. That's what you do. You rape people's souls, and then when you're done with them, you fucking dispose of them like trash. That's what you do, David. Yeah, Shayla Hudson, what a story I got, and this is kind of recent, and I hope this person is still watching on the back burner. This person had 40 over a period of time, Shayla, had 40 grand taken out of their bank account by David. Okay. This person had to, man, I feel this information should be known. I won't give names, but 40 grand taken out of this person's bank account. This person had to open their own bank account, okay, to put their own money in because the money was being taken out of their significant other's bank account. Yes, Israel #1. Young people are their only hope. Me and Israel #1 were talking about this. David is the product of these fucking prosperity ministries, okay? This is what happens when you get one of these prosperity ministers that comes out on the shit side of the stick. That is fucking anally birthed by Benny Hinn. That's what you get, David. Yeah, shit. David, so you see, Israel #1 grew up in a movement like this. Some people are their only hope. David, you see, people fucking know. Okay? People know. That's why we're here. Shayla, we're glad you got out too. Did you find a church to go to yet, Shayla? That's the important thing here too, Shayla. You know, don't lose your faith. You guys know I'm not religious, so I'm not going to go out and look for a church to go to. Yeah, that it's not a joke. I wasn't even part along, but I was still deal with the BS. Yeah, and the fact that you weren't even there that long. Okay, you're terrified to go to church. Okay, I could understand that. Don't lose your faith though, okay? The church will speak to you when it's the right time. You'll walk by a church one day and that church will speak to you. Dave McInnes, yep. Shayla, see what Dave McInnes said? Nobody needs a middleman to have a relationship with God, Shayla. Just church at home like the Amish, yep. Church, Shayla, is in your Bible. I'm with Dave McInnes on that. Nobody needs a middleman to have a relationship with God. 100%. That's what David's trying to be, is your middleman. And that's the thing is, yeah, exactly. It's still kind of hard, I ask. You have every right to ask, Shayla. Fuck yeah, you do. You have every right to ask God why he did that to you, especially with your religious. I support people believing in religion. I really do. But when it becomes destructive like David's bullshit, I'm Yep, fuck yeah, Karen. Yeah, 100%. Yep, your heart will heal. Time will heal it. Yep. You're going to open people's eyes, Shayla. That's what you're going to do. People know you from that place, and they're going to say, hey, she got out. Then Shayla, you just answered your own question. You love God that you don't understand sometimes. That's all you need to know, is that your relationship with God is that you love God, and that's all that you need to know. That's all. That's really nobody else's fucking business, your relationship with God and how much you love him. So, yep. You keep your relationship with you and God, and that's it. Fuck what everybody else thinks. Your relationship with God is between you and him. Dice the homie. Oh shit, we're here to help these people, you know? You're part of it. The next person that comes out, you're gonna, you know, you most likely will have a part in that, Shayla. 100%. And remember, Shayla, God is in the Bible, not a church. Yeah, same here, humanist. I'm not religious, but man, these motherfuckers, man. And they're doing it right in front of us, and it's the government's watching it happen, and they prey on the most vulnerable. You know, it's like, why isn't this shit illegal? It should be like abusing the elderly, really, when you start fucking manipulating the system like people are. I mean, legit, how did these people get away with this shit for so long? No, you guys stay. Yep. Absolutely. David is not needed to have a relationship with God. You goddamn right. And I'm pretty sure God's saying the same thing. Yeah, fuck that fool. Fuck David. I'm sure God's sitting up there like, God damn, I dropped him. It's like, fuck, I should have lost that one. Yeah, Shayla, you're exactly right. Fuck. You're on it, girl. 100%. You know, from what I've learned from my grandma, God's in your heart, man. That's what my grandma told me. God's in your heart. And that's the only place that he should be, really, you know? That would be fucking totally rad, Austin Jade, if David had a full meltdown at his trial. Yep, your faith got you out, Shayla. Damn right. Bitterness Barbie, yep. That would be awesome if David had a meltdown, right? Why you got out, Shayla? Because your faith was strong, man. Your faith in God is strong, and that's why he got you out. Because he has other plans for you, that's why. That wasn't his plan for you. That was... He's kind of having one on Facebook right now, Israel. See, Shayla? Look, man. This is awesome. You know, Shayla, you're part of this. You're part of David having a fucking meltdown. Why are? Because those are my moderators. I've barely seen you in here. If I start seeing you in the chat more and I see that you interact with the group, well, I make moderators. All these people in here, I know for the most part, ever have been with the channel for a long time, and I trust them. You know, that's Austin Jade. You know, I'm hoping his lawyer, man, I'm trying to think, like, what if he go? I don't, you know what I think, Austin Jade? They're not going to let him get up on the stand and testify. They're not going to let David take the stand. No fucking way. I'm sure. The David I like how you call him the debt. The debt is sharing the accuser of the brethren. Render unto Caesar what belongs to Caesar, and render unto God what belongs to God. God never wants money. Yet. Yeah, Wire. It's just people have been here for a while. It's nothing personal. It really isn't. The more I see you here, you'll most likely become a moderator. I've seen the way you're interacting, and I like the way you're interacting, so I don't do it right away. Render to Caesar. Yeah, he's fucking scared right now, man. And again, guys, David's is still fighting this legal battle, man. He doesn't only have social media to deal with, but he's also got the fucking courts to deal with, him and Michelle. But again, I'm trying to figure out who's going to get deposed. It's got to be Michelle because she's a corporate rep. And Israel number one, since you know about the seed sowing, can you tell them what the 1/10 of the seed means, please? That's what I think, or just have him say, or have him just say, I don't know. Yeah, Karen, I'm thinking the lawyers are not going to let him take the stand. Okay, Wire, no worries, man. Yeah. And the 1/10 seed sowing refers to as anyways, guys, with the 1/10 seed faith, when you're supposed to sow 1/10 of your seed, it goes back to the Hebrew text, to the Jewish text, that the rabbis, because they didn't make any money, you sowed 1/10 of your grains to the rabbi for food. So that's where the 1/10 seed faith comes from. You legit gave up 1/10 of your grains. So you had 10 pounds of grain. Guess what? You gave up 1/10. You gave up a pound of grain. One-tenth of crops, or is it crops, Israel, or is it of grains? I do, Karen Renee. David was all fucking butthurt about that one. 1/10 of all crops. Okay, so it's not. It wouldn't be the finished like product seed kind of thing, right? Yeah, Wire. That I took it. You know, Wire. I'll give you a little background. This was an obsession for me at one time, and he copyrighted my other channel because I knew what I was doing wrong. Yeah, you're fucking right to copyright me, no doubt. I figured out what I was doing wrong, and when I started getting more copyright claims, I just started putting my face out on my channel and calling his shit out because he was fucking running the scam right in front of us. So I figured, why not call him out publicly? Just figured it'd be better that way. Yeah, Israel, it would never be silver or gold or any kind of like monetary, you know, what the judge will think when he watches it. Fuck, man. It's prohibited to give flat currency. Yeah. Yep. Imagine David thinking what the judge will think when he watches it. And why are, yeah, so this was an obsession for me at one time. Then I just started putting out personal information on him, man. So everybody knew what the fuck he was doing. I mean, I think it was Lord Pender. He was the one who found where David's social security number was, man. And David's social security number is on the internet. recommend that anybody fucking try to file a credit report with it or pull a credit card. But it's out there, you know. Yeah, Shayla Hudson, only for the levities, yeah. Oh, they don't like it, Lindy Cash. They don't like what David's doing. Lindy Cash, I've reported David to the Israeli like fucking police and shit like that. Fucking A right, Shayla. That's what you do. When you're in wealth like that, there's a guy on YouTube called Dave Ramsey, and he's like a financial advisor. He kind of teaches you like financial freedom, really, you know, how to not feel so tied down by money. And one of his things is when you're wealthy, you know, you give some of that money back when your bills are paid, your house is paid, like that's money hoarding. You know, what do you do? Like fucking Jeff Bezos, that fucking sack of shit. Dude, Jeff, what the fuck are you going to do with all that money in the first place, dude? You're going to die before you can even spend fucking half of it, you stupid ass. Jesus Christ, man. Some people, don't shop at Amazon, guys. That's good, Shayla. Yeah, don't give churches your money. You know what? Like, if you're going to help the poor, you know what you should do, Shayla? Buy the homeless a meal instead. You know, because I feel if you give money to the homeless, they'll just buy it for like substances. You know, if that makes them happy, I get it. But you know, buy them food or something instead. You know. Yeah, the Holocaust. Yep. Yeah, that sickens me too, Lindy. I took semesters upon semesters of Holocaust education, and yeah, to see what David's doing to fucking try and, you know, make a little bit more money is fucking disgusting. Yep. I'm pretty sure the people in Israel are really pissed off too, man. Oh, Dave, I fucking hate Jeff Bezos, that sack of shit. How can the fucking richest man in America not pay any fucking taxes, man? I never fucking shop at Amazon, dude, nor will I. I respect you working there and stuff, that's cool, but Andy Cash. I thought that's what it said too. I think I'll take it easy there, man. Damn. The amazing Israel. So what's David? Is David still fucking ranting on fucking the internet and shit or what? Oh man, he's got to be pissed. Okay, doesn't have anything on here. Let's see if he's got anything on KOGGC. Nope, and he has nothing on Kingdom of God. Oh, he's picking up subscribers on Kingdom of God Global Church. Got 2 subscribers today. Y'all hit that like and subscribe too if you haven't already. Let's see here. David, he'll make a great prison bitch. Yeah, he will. I know there's some prison guys that like fucking guys with big legs. David fit that fucking perfect. I like Carrot Straight, Lindy Cash. Did you ever see that? I saw this one where like one of these guys came out and made this kid put fucking Kool-Aid on his lips. He's all, put it on. I could see Tyrone handing David a package of fucking cherry flavored Kool-Aid. You know, not even the one with the sugar in it, the one that's just like the cherry packet, and having him fucking like, I could see the guy like screaming at David, fucking telling him to put the cherry flavored lipstick on his lips. You guys follow our Facebook page too, okay? We have a Facebook page out there, Jamie My Cult Watch. Oh yeah, Karen Renee, you ever see the fucking size pants he wears, man? God damn. He's the booty bandit supreme. Oh, not even trip dice. Tyrone Wenham. Did you hear big booty bandit starts crying? Dude. Panty wearing preacher. Yeah, man, that's the thing I don't get is why don't they shut this fucking asshole down off YouTube, off every social media platform? Hey, could you link to the court case? I don't do Amazon or Facebook. Yep, sure will. Damn, where were those last updates? Here we go. Court.mo.gov. Okay, hang on. The fuck, man? It's weird. Like when I open it in my email, the shit don't fucking. I try to go live every night about 8, but today is a little bit different. We're almost going on a 3-hour chat, which is I don't mind, not at all. Laugh like mindless zombies, yeah. Okay, Jake, go to. For some reason, I can't get this fucking thing open, man, and it's frustrating the shit out of me when I go to open it on a web browser. I can't get it to open. Courts.mo.gov. Okay, Austin Jade, that's something we're trying to figure out. I'm thinking that he's either trying to fucking indoctrinate them himself, or because he does got these fucking children's books, and I know somebody there by the name. There's kids there, man, and that's the scary fucking thing. Okay, here we go. I got you. I'm about to post a link. Stand by here, guys. Why I do lives about 8 o'clock every night. That's when I try to go live. Today was a little bit different. I got some shit to do this afternoon. Paste. All right. Jake, there's the link. Just follow it on Facebook. Awesome. Okay, and that's the link for the case, guys. And the most recent update, let's take a peek here. Okay, so the judge is Thomas Christian Albus. Latest docket entry. Motion hearing scheduled for 9/17/2021. Ooh, that's just it's next week, 11 days. I wonder what this hearing is going to be. I'm going to see if there's a Zoom link and see if I can attend that hearing. Okay, awesome, Jake. Let me see if I can maybe tune in on this a little bit. David is going to try and indoctrinate these kids. That's what's going to happen. He will try to indoctrinate them to become another David Taylor. That's what will happen. Yeah, that's cool. I don't have Facebook either. I have this and Twitter, but that's just for David. That's it. And YouTube is just like fucking have some sort of entertainment. But I never thought it would take me this far, like where we're going with this, where this group is going, what it's done. Just all right. Okay. Somebody's gonna get deposed again, man. So yeah, Jake, you can follow that case too, man. Go back, dude, and look how far back they've been fighting this fucking case, asking for the same shit for the last 3.5 years, and still nothing's been produced. That's why I'm hoping that this judge throws the book at him and holds these fuckers in contempt, man. Like, how do you fucking dodge? No, I'm not on it. I don't do Instagram, Wire. I don't have any social media. This is it right here. I have Twitter, but that's just to post shit about David. I fucking hate social media. I'm permanently banned from Facebook, actually. I got the lifetime ban from Facebook. They have like a fucking siren go off when I sign up for a Facebook page. Social media is kind of the reason why we're all here to fight David, is because fucking social media let this sack of shit go on for so long. Yeah, Karen, I went on Mark Zuckerberg's page and told him he was a sack of shit. Told him he was a fucking crook for selling everybody's information. He didn't like it too much. Okay, and here's something cool. Here's something cool too, Jake. When you go on and look at look in the parties and attorneys. Great, so light reading on David Ether. Are you reading the? Okay, so if you're looking at the dockets and entries, go to the parties and attorneys, Jake, on that page on where you're looking, and look where it says Michelle Brennan lives and where David E. Taylor lives. They don't fucking live at either one of those addresses. Yeah. They don't live at the 2008 Victory Way Lane or the 1302 Wild Horse Meadows anymore. Looks like the attorney for defendant David. Okay, so David's got the same attorney for JMMI and for himself. So he's got a personal attorney, which is Alan Patrick, and then JMMI has the same attorney, Alan Patrick. Eric Tremaine is for Joe Lewis. Eric Tremaine for Harold Lewis. Yeah, it's harder to serve them. Yeah, that's the thing. But I wrote a letter to the judge and told the judge where they're living. So do you guys want to hear the letter I wrote to the judge? I'm happy to read it if you guys want to hear it. I fucking sold David down the fucking river. Yeah, and that's exactly why he does it. So it's harder to serve them. And that's the thing. In some of the original paperwork, they were having a really hard time serving the initial paperwork because they couldn't find out where David was. There were numerous notices. Yeah, I'm going to post the letter right now, guys. I just want to make. I didn't really sign it like that either. I just put FFE at the end. So I'm going to upload the letter that I wrote to the judge so you guys can see it. That way, guys, I want you guys to know what I'm doing, because I think this is important. Okay, here's the link to the letter I wrote, guys. So if you guys want to see the letter I wrote, by all means, there it is. Yeah, I used to have Instagram too, Austin J, but social media is a fucking crook, man. That's the way I see it. I'm here to expose David on YouTube, and they're giving me the platform to do it. I'm gonna fucking expose this sack of shit, at any route I can within legal limits. Nothing saying you can't. Somebody from Italy told me that yeah, Chris Carmichael, it's fucking whack. I don't like it. I thought it was lame, really. If you want my honest opinion. It's weird. It's like all of a sudden everybody comes out of the woodwork with these like parodies and all this shit on David Taylor. Why? I don't know. This group has been on this sack of shit for quite a long time. Yeah, go ahead and request access, Jake. Reddit, I made from my Bronco. Yeah, I think I got it already, boss. Everybody wants to make money off David Taylor. That's what this is about. Like the money is going to be made on this. There's money being made on it right now. That's why everybody's doing what they're doing. I don't want any money in this. This is personally a motivational thing for me. The payment for me is David in jail. That's it. That's it. All the parodies and shit coming out of people doing, like, I don't know. I've watched maybe a minute or two of that UPOE Incorporated on David's deposition. I didn't think it was funny at all. From your Bronco. Yeah, but that's the letter I wrote out to the judge, guys. And I hope you read it. I can't believe you actually said it. Like your Bronco like a horse or your Bronco like a car? Bronco, yeah. All right. Yep, everybody good. All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up. We've been on for 3 hours now, man. I got some stuff to do. I didn't think we'd be on for this long, but if I see David's dumbass on tonight, I will be back on to fucking disrupt his scam as usual. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Billy Bronco is up for sale, so made an email. Oh, that's cool, Jake. Hey, just my personal information's in there, okay? Central. Yeah, don't share my personal information because my real name is in there. Uh, 8 Central, YR. That's what time I usually try to go on. Seems like a pretty legit time because it puts everybody on the West Coast at 6 o'clock, and I don't know. It just seems like a lot more people are on around that time. But all right, guys. Questions, comments, concerns, leave them below. David? Can't run from this documentary, man. Enjoy the exposure, dude. You see this chat here? Everybody knows what you're doing. We're all aware. Everybody's still filing fraud reports. More people are requesting them. So you guys stay safe, and thanks for being here for the last 3 hours, man. That's pretty awesome. So this is just kind of, I was going to do a Q&A on the documentary, but everybody got into the chat. So that's good, man. You'll have a good afternoon. And if I see David on, I will fucking be on back this evening at some point. So you guys stay safe, man. I'll die before your info gets out. Yeah, no, and it's just my name, but David already fucking knows my name, so I don't give a shit about that. It's just I don't want people out here knowing my name. Some people that do know my name, but you guys stay safe, man. I'll Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, see, vets stick together. Yeah. You stay safe, Jake. I'll be back on later if I see David, but if not, this will probably be it for the day. So you guys have a good day, man. And David, you're a fucking piece of shit.